invite our next speaker. Let me introduce her first, then I'll invite her on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege to welcome our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Subha Rajan, a respected mentor, social impact advocate, and industry relations facilitator. With decades of rich industry experience, including her association with the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, Professor Rajan has played a pivotal role in building meaningful collaborations between industry, academia, government, and society. She is a passionate advocate for girl-child empowerment, environmental conservation, and animal welfare, and continues to inspire countless individuals through her work and leadership. For all of us at Adreneur Consultancy Solution, Professor Subha Rajan is much more than a mentor. She is a guiding force and a backbone of our young team. Her constant encouragement, wisdom, and belief in our vision have been instrumental in shaping platforms like the Indian Icon Awards and Education Awards, Icon Awards 2026. So ladies and gentlemen, it is a true honor that we have such great personality present here between us. Please put your hands together for Professor Subha Rajan. Come on, everybody.
Thank you, Dipansha. I don't think I deserved all that, but it's lovely to hear nice things anyway. Ambassador, sir. Sir, I'd like to start with 2 points you said. And one is my hero, General Manekshaw. I'm an army officer's daughter. And my father worked under General Manekshaw. So my father fought in the Indochina War. He was wounded over there. He was a colonel in the infantry, in the Madras Regiment. And when he was in Calcutta, he worked under General Sam Manekshaw. And for anyone who hasn't seen that movie, Sam Bahadur, please go and see it. I completely endorse what you said. And because my topic is never say die, and Sam Manekshaw was also like that. His motto in life, when he fought for India against all the countries, against whoever he wanted, his motto was never say die, right? So, rest in peace, sir, wherever you are. And that other wonderful story you talked about, the pianist, I remember reading about it. I think he went on to become the president of the country or something. And that shows that when you have humility in you, and when you are willing to give space to a younger person and accept, you are creating leadership also. You are promoting a young person to come up. And I request each and every one of you present here, promise me one thing, that in your life, you may not be able to help lots of people, but if you can help one person to change their life, and I'm going in the course of my talk tell you about the 2 people whose lives I changed. But will you promise me that? Each one of you sitting here? How many of you promise? Put up your hands. You promise? You can't. I'll tell you a little story. A boy, there was starfish in the ocean. They were being washed and they were dying. A boy picks up one starfish and throws it back into the ocean. The fisherman says, there are thousands dying. But he said, I saved the life of one. That was the 5-year-old boy's attitude. He saved one person's life. So in your life, if you can change the life of one person, you have achieved something. You can't change the whole world. In my life, there was a girl called Babli in Haryana who was pushed into boiling milk when she was a child. And half her face was burnt completely. And the children were throwing stones at her. This happened some time ago. So along with a friend of mine, Martin Howard, we've brought her to Delhi. Those days it was Batra Hospital. And half her face was burnt, and she was a very pretty child, but the friends would not talk to her, play with her. So I wrote a poem called Bubbly. Many people read that poem and money started pouring in. We took her for plastic surgery. They did 14 plastic surgeries on her, stitched a new eyebrow, and after many, many months, she became normal again, the same beautiful, bubbly she was. And she was able to get married. And all I'm telling you, friends, is change one life, one person. Another was a little girl who my daughter and I found in front of our temple. Her name was Anjali, and her parents had forsaken her. She was about 3 years old, and I had come back from the airport, and she was completely wet, just with her underwear on. So I brought her home. I gave her a hot bath. I gave her food to eat. I didn't know who she was. She was just outside my temple. And then I gave her a warm bed to sleep. And I became very attached to her. I began to treat her like my own daughter. And I said, I'm going to help this girl. I don't care who she is. I don't care whether she's India, Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, Christian, anything. I'm going to bring her up like my own daughter. So I'll cut the long story short. I helped her a lot. I spruced her. I sent her to school. Later, of course, you know how Indian society is. Some relatives came and claimed that she's theirs and all. It broke my heart when she had to leave. But I managed to give her a totally different life. From a poor girl in front of the temple with nobody, I managed to change the life of one girl. So once again, my message to you is, please don't give up any time on saving somebody's life. Thank you, sir. I know you waited to. Have a nice trip. Okay, now tell me, how many of you have wanted to quit in life? Tell me. Put up your hands. Give up. No, I can't go any further. Any of you here in this audience felt frustrated at any stage? You? Please put up. You, sir? Anyone else? You, sir? Seema? Anyone else here? There are times in your life you have felt enough is enough. I've also gone through that. So my simple message to you is, never give up. People in worse situations have come out. I'm going to give you some example. Do you know the bamboo tree? Bamboo tree? When you plant the bamboo tree, for 4 years, nothing comes out. You know the story? You keep pouring water, nothing comes out. Because what is happening? The roots are getting strong underneath. But after 4 years, when it comes out, within 1 week or 2 weeks, it becomes 2 feet tall. Why is that? Because they're not giving up. The motto of the bamboo is, don't give up. Build your roots, and after some time, the results will come out. I'll also give you 2-3 other examples. How many of you know KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken? You know that? Do you know Colonel Sanders, who started KFC? How 10,000 times he took his chicken to various restaurants and it was refused. Finally, the 10,001 time, one man said, oh, I think it is nice, I'll try it. And today, KFC is the most popular brand in the world, all over the world. If he had given up, that would have been the end. There's another lady called Bethany Hamilton who lost her arm. She's very famous while surfing. And everybody thought that was the end of her career. But she came back with a bang and went on to win a medal in the Olympics using one arm. So if she can do it, you can do it. Right? You're not answering me yes, no. So why aren't you loud? Please say loudly yes. If she can do it, you can do it, right? Yes. One more person. Have you heard of Harry Potter? Who wrote Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling. Do you know how many times her book was refused? Every publisher refused her book. She used to go with her baby and sit in front of the publisher, and they said, this book is lousy. And today, Harry Potter is the largest selling book in the world. So if she had given up, that would have been. And finally, one more person I'd like to talk about is a heart patient who walked Everest when they put a stent in his heart and told him, you'll never even walk again. He said, no. And he walked to the Everest base camp. And finally, Drick Troman, who ran a marathon and finished first in spite of a pacemaker and the doctor telling him that you will die in 3 months. Today, he is one of those people who can climb Mount Everest. So all the motto behind all these people was never say. What was the motto? Never say. Say. Never say. Loudly. Never give up. Never say die. I want you all to say it. Never say die. Okay, now I'm going to tell you my own story. I was born premature, 6.5 months. This big. In a place called Trivandrum in Kerala. My father was in the army, he was in Mao. And those days it was somebody called, what did they call them? They come to the house because, what is it? Midwife who came to the house. She said, this child will not survive. She's premature and she has asthma. So just give up. She put a torth is a towel, saying that she's gone. And even if she survives, she will not grow more than 2 feet. She'll never be able to speak. She'll never be able to play. And maximum she'll live to be about 2-3 years, never go to school. So my mother gave it up. But one person in the family, and the least educated person, my grandmother, said, no, I will look after this child. I will see that she lives. I will see that she grows up. So I spent the first 15 years of my life living in a farm in Trivandrum, running wild, running in the seashore, swinging from the trees. And what happened? I didn't give up. My grandmother didn't give up. Nature took over. The universe took over. All that swinging. Today we all wear slippers. It's the worst thing. Walk barefoot in the sand. Walk in the sea barefoot. Swing from, today's children don't swing from trees. They don't play in the grass. How come I am 5 feet 9 inches today, 10 inches? How? A child which was predicted will not grow more than 2 feet. Why? Tell me why. I want somebody in the back to answer. How come I became so tall? Because of? You're not following my story? Willpower. Other than that? Perfect, sir. I need big hand. Because I was connected to nature, to universe. And my grandmother's blessings that never say die, I will not give up on this child. So here I am, someone who was predicted will never be able to speak. I am standing here today talking to you in reasonably good English. This is where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you. Okay, just few more things. I don't want to take too much of your time. Later in life also, after I got married to a very nice person, I have a book dedicated to my husband. I lost him during COVID. I'll come to that in a few minutes. We were posted in a country called Liberia. Do you know where's Liberia? Ambassador will know, but anybody else in the audience? Where is Liberia? Africa, well done. It's in West Africa. And it was one of the richest African countries because the slaves who came from America created it. But while we were there, a civil war broke out. And my husband was caught in the civil war and he was wounded. And we lost everything in the civil war. For 1 week, we lived without even water. My daughter's written a story called One Tea Bag. We lived on one tea bag, dipping the tea bag. With 2 packets of biscuits, we survived for 10 days. Then I managed to escape with my 2 small children, came back to India, but learned the first lesson of my life. When you are very rich, the whole world is standing before you at the airport with biryani and flowers. But the moment you have lost everything, there are very, very few people who stand by you. Those are your true friends. Agree? The people who stand by you when you have nothing. When you are zero. Not when you are a hero, but when you are zero. Those are your friends. Not those who fawn you when you live in a rich bungalow and have lots of Mercedes-Benz car when you have nothing. They are the friends you should cultivate. So I came back, came to Delhi, and though I come from a reasonably rich family in Kerala, I came with nothing, with $5 in my pocket. Slept in the New Delhi railway station for 2 weeks. Got a job in CII. I have a colleague sitting here, Dr. Sarita Nagpal, with whom I've worked, who's been like a mentor to me. She also doesn't know this early part of my story. From nowhere, nothing, I'd lost all my certificates, everything. I had to build my career again. But I went on. I worked with almost every head of state, starting from Bill Clinton, Yasser Arafat, Benazir Bhutto, Putin. There is no head of state I haven't worked with today. From here, it's the fight. What my grandmother taught me, never say die. Fight and you will make it. You will reach it. So again, the message I'm giving each and every one of you is that never give up in life. First message is what? Change the life of one person. How many of you promise that? I want somebody at the back to stand up and say how you're going to change the life of one person. Come on. Anybody? Or front, anywhere. Yes, sir. Louder. Perfect. Thank you. Give him a big hand. And my third point to all of you is, please return to society if you can. You understand? My way of returning today, I try to help dog shelters. I'm very fond of animals. I try to help the girl child because I still feel in India the girl child is not treated and respected the way she should be. I try to help the girl child. I try to help the old people. Even now, lot of old people are neglected and the physically challenged. These are people I try to help in. I worked with lepers in Africa, in Liberia. There's only leper colony in the world is in Liberia. I worked there. Sorry? So I worked in the leper colony. Is it time? And I worked with Aborigines in Central Australia. I worked with the physically challenged in Egypt. I have worked, I think Ambassador Fabian has just come back from Egypt. Faddal, welcome back, sir. And I have worked in Tihar jail with the foreign inmates. Do you know I work with, why with the foreign inmates? Because they have nobody. I have been in Liberia as a foreigner with nobody to help me. So in Tihar, there are a lot of Africans there, some innocent, some not innocent, but they have nobody. So I used to go there regularly every month, talk to them, work with them. A lot of foreigners are there because they also feel at times they need a family. You agree with me? They may have committed a crime, but somebody reaching out and talking to them means a lot. And I want to tell each and every one of you, age is not a barrier. Please don't ever think you're too old to do anything. I started doing many things after I reached a certain age. I didn't stop dreaming. I dreamt till the end. And I'm still dreaming. So this is the fourth thing you have to all promise me, that you'll never stop dreaming. Will you? How many of you promise you won't stop dreaming? I want every hand up, please. You must not stop dreaming. You dream and fulfill your dream, okay? And then you come to me. And finally, before I end, I'd like to talk 2 lines about my book. My book is called A Survivor Story because I'm a survivor. I'm alive, I'm standing here. It's a big miracle. And my book is dedicated, and this book I'm going to present to the person who can guess the title. It is dedicated to my husband, Rajan. I lost him during COVID. He was a wonderful man. I think Sarita, you knew him. Ambassador Fabian, you knew him. Parvati, of course, knows him. And few of you who know him can vouch what a wonderful man he was. He was one of the nicest human beings, a gentleman, a perfect father, a perfect husband. But after what happened in Liberia, he never really recovered from that. And I lost him during COVID. Not of COVID, but I lost him during COVID. There was a time when he was not working. I used to be working with the who is who of the world. I'd come home every day at 12 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the night, 2 o'clock in the night. My husband had every reason to be insecure. Any husband would be. A young wife coming home 12 o'clock every night. But Rajan, every night you opened the door for me, waited for me. He never asked me the 4 W's. Where were you? Why are you late? What were you doing? Or who were you with? Now, sir, please, I want you to answer this question. Please tell me what he asked me every night. Yes, those who know, keep quiet. Yeah, come on. Huh? Louder. Very good. Closer. How was your day? Very good answer. What do you ask a child who comes back late every night? Very close. What did she say? Very close, huh? One more guess, otherwise it goes to her. Yeah, who said that? She said that? What did you say, madam? Can you repeat what? Can you stand up? Very close. Have you eaten? Please come to the stage. What? Huh? Come and say it here. Come in the public and say. Congratulations. Great inspiration. You like this white talk? Yeah. Tell me what you said about your husband.
Yeah, I used to hear the word from my husband. We are actually business partners. I used to work late nights and used to come late to the house. Once he opened the doors, he used to ask me whether you had your food, have you eaten, do you want anything like that. He's
Give her a big hand, please.
He's my husband.
Stage, your husband is here?
Yeah, he's my husband. A man behind me.
Absolutely. Behind every great woman, there is a man. I'm not a man basher. I think Men can be your best support. Men can be your best friends. I have people like mentors like Ambassador Fabian, Colonel Behel, and other men who have stood by me through thick and thin. For me, I always feel if I made anything in life, behind me there was a great man. I salute all the men present here today. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here either. Why should you always bash men? Men can be your greatest love, your greatest support, and they're always there. And my husband was a classic example of a man who stood by. I'm here today talking to you because of him, because of the support he gave me, because of the encouragement he gave me, the love he gave me. I want to both of you to talk.
Actually, I am Kritika Manigandan from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. We are actually property developers, and we are both doing property developments in Tamil Nadu. And I am an awardee today, getting award for my company. And we did a luxury real estate development in Tamil Nadu in 52 acres project, and that became a huge success there. So we got selected for it, and thank you for the opportunity.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon, everyone. So I am Manigandan in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So we are a big property developer in Coimbatore and Tamil Nadu also. So he will also get award today. So I am very happy to see like that. Thank you everyone.
Did you enjoy my talk?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great inspiration.
நான் தமிழ் தெரியுமா நல்லா தெரியுமா சரி ரொம்ப நன்றி you guessed the right title, so this is a big hand to both of them. Congratulations. And behind every great woman there's a man. I can always say, see, I have my friend Seema here. She always talks so high about her husband. Congratulations. And I have my friend Dr. Sarita Nagpal. Where are you? She's another person who, both of them lost their husbands. But both of them will stand by me. Their husbands were their greatest power behind them. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you, Seema. And thank you. And Peranamma? Kritika. Pera? Ramba thanks. Sari. So, oh, sir, you're a part of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I like to end my talk. How many of you are inspired? All of you? How many of you promise to help one person? How many of you promise that you will continue to dream and fulfill your dream? How many of you promise to return back to society? And most important, how many of you promise that your partner is your greatest asset? You agree? Your husband or your wife is your greatest. And most important thing, the lesson I'd like to give you is, in any relationship, do you know what is the most important thing? For a relationship to survive, it's not love, it's not anything, it is what is it? I'll give the second book to the person who can give the right word. Faith, closer. It starts with T. Who said trust? So many people. Who said first trust? You? Come. You? Okay, both of you come. Can I have 2 books? So in any relationship, father, daughter, mother, teacher, boss, student, servant, master, the relationship to survive, you must have trust. What is it? You have to trust each other. Otherwise, there's no relationship. 3 people? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Do you say 3 people? What's your name?
I am Dr. Khare. From last 25 years, I am promoting a NGO named Natural Care and helping the poor peoples, especially vulnerable children, women in Delhi, NCR, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. And ma'am says ki only one, till date, we have affected a positive change, almost 1 lakh people in 25 years. And there's a lot of success stories related to the community with us. And usually I'm not going to any award function. और मैं जाता भी नहीं था किसी अवार्ड फंक्शन में, क्योंकि मुझे लगता था कि मैं इतना अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ, अवार्ड खुद मेरे पास आएगा. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि ऐसा नहीं होता, आपको अप्लाई करना पड़ता है अवार्ड के लिए. तो लास्ट 25 इयर्स मुझे गवर्नमेंट अवार्ड ज़रूर मिले हैं, लेकिन मैं इस तरह की सेरेमनीज़ में कभी आया नहीं हूँ. इट्स माई फर्स्ट टाइम. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू.
हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम रितेश शर्मा, डायरेक्टर लॉ प्रेप ट्यूटोरियल. एक्चुअली हम क्लैट और एलिट मैम जो बेस्ट NLUs हैं जो देश के नए लॉज बनाते हैं या लॉयर्स बना रहे हैं, उनके लिए काम कर रहे हैं. एक छोटी सी स्टोरी सिर्फ 1 मिनट में ख़त्म कर दूंगा. एक बच्ची का नाम मैं लेना चाहता हूँ, यशस्वी. आई वॉज देयर इन द काउंसलिंग, जब ये काउंसलिंग हो रही थी तो उसकी मदर के साथ वो बैठी हुई थी. I was the one I was asking कि बेटा what you want to be. तो उसने मुझे बोला कि सर I want to become a criminal lawyer. 95% of the students used to say that I become a judge या I will become a corporate lawyer. तो मैंने कहा criminal lawyer क्यों? And her mother was sitting beside of her. She said कि sir my father used to beaten my mother. एंड ऑल ऑफ ए सडन उसकी मदर रोते हुए मेरे कैबिन से बाहर चली गई. शी यूज्ड टू से सर आई विल नेवर बिकम ए जज, आई विल ऑलवेज बिकम ए क्रिमिनल लॉयर एंड आई विल हेल्प ऑल दोज लेडीज जिनके हस्बैंड्स ऐसा कर रहे हैं. टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक एंड ऑनेस्ट, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, उसने मुझे बोला कि सर मेरे फादर मुझे पैसे भी नहीं देंगे फॉर द इंस्टीट्यूशन. माई मदर विल सेल हिज कान का बाला for this fees and all. I said बेटा 1 रुपये है. तो she said कि सर आप मजाक कर रहे हो मेरे साथ, it's a fees of 2.5 lakh rupees. मैंने कहा नहीं 1 रुपये है तेरे पास. तो she said कि yes sir है, give it to me and you will be here as free. But let me promise you, प्लीज़ मुझसे प्रॉमिस करो कि तुम NLU नेशनल लॉ स्कूल्स जो बहुत प्रोमिनेंट है, आप उसको क्रैक करने में कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ोगे. And I'm honored to say she is in NLU Shimla and she is doing the thing. उसके फादर ने उसको उसकी फीस के लिए भी पैसे नहीं दिए. I was the one of the institute जो कि पूरी फीस उसको फंड कर रही है, और उस प्रॉमिस के साथ कि जिस दिन you will become a criminal lawyer, आप उस दिन हमें अपनी फीस दे देना. I will be okay with that. यही हमारे लिए. Thank you ma'am. Thank you so much. So that one girl, we really change her entire life. Thank you everyone. Thank you ma'am.
Hi everybody, I'm Sachin Bansal. I am basically a mindfulness and meditation coach. I've been doing this since the age of 14. I joined my father. So as you said, changing lives. So my motto of life is to do something to bring 1 iota of happiness, 1 iota of smile to anybody's face. That is my biggest reward. Thank you.
I think a big hand to these 3 gentlemen. All 3 have changed somebody's life. Hold this way. In some way. God bless all of you. God bless each one of you present here today. All of you are here today because you have achieved something in life. You dreamt and you fulfilled your dream. So my personal best wishes to you. If any of you want to contact me, you're welcome. And thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Dipansha. Thank you, Adreneur Consultancy, for conducting this absolutely wonderful program. God bless you. Take care. Have a good day and do keep in touch. All the best.